Hey guys, Josh Log with Luck Landscaping, and I am on my way to the Glass City Center for the start of setup for the 2024 Pro Home and Garden Show. Listen, I am on my way down there right now to make sure that we have our positioning and staging for all of the material that's getting ready to be delivered. So there's 2 dump trucks right now being filled with sand. There's 2 dump trucks right now being filled with boulders. All 4 of those dump trucks will be arriving soon at the Glass City Center. I'm going to be down there to stage them accordingly so they can dump in the appropriate spot, and I will keep you posted as we get there. I'm just gonna say this is probably the biggest home show booth in the history of landscaping home show booths. We're gonna get this popped open for the first time of many. We'll see what lies behind this gate and is in store for this area here. The first 2, we're waiting on 2 more. So we have 2 dump trucks full of boulders, and we're waiting right now on 2 more dump trucks filled with sand. We're gonna get our sand dumped first, and then our boulders are gonna come down on top, and we're gonna be running these trucks a few times. The first of many loud booms as we get these trucks cleaned off. First load of sand is here. We got Sandman Sales Yard in the house. We've collaborated with Klum Brothers. Listen, 2 of the best local businesses in the industry. If you're gonna do large-scale landscaping construction, large-scale landscape projects, competition happens at the bottom, collaboration happens at the top. You have to have a group, a network of other businesses and contractors to be able to assist in large-scale landscaping construction. So make sure you find the right businesses to partner and collaborate with so you yourself can have the logistics and have the machines and manpower to move a lot of material real fast. That's a pretty truck, and that's a lot of tons of sand coming our way, yards of sand, however you want to chop it up, but we got a lot of it. So here we come, backing it up in proper position. Incredibly important. So we're gonna get them lined up this way here, so that way we can widen our load of sand, because this sand is gonna help protect the concrete so we don't bust through the ground with all these boulders, right? This is crazy. So we're gonna have dump truck upon dump truck upon dump truck of sand, and then we got boulders, and there's a lot of material coming, so here we go. All right, so we got our 2 loads of sand. Klum Brothers now is gonna get their boulders offloaded here. We wanna thank Sandman Sales Yard, Sean and Bobby, for hands down the best customer service and experience as a business-to-business relationship. We could not do what we do without Sean and Bobby at Sandman Sales Yard. There's one of their beautiful trucks pulling out right now. So if you need any landscaping supplies, if you need landscaping material, if you want to meet me over at Sandman, we will walk around and pick out all of the best rocks and material for your landscaping project. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Bobby. We got Klum Brothers backing up with the first load of boulders. Bear with me, guys, like the Blair Witch Project of rocks here, but that's what it takes when you're dumping thousands and thousands of pounds onto a big concrete convention center floor with a parking garage underneath. We've got a few more that are coming out of this load, and then we got 1 more load. We've got Sandman coming back with 2 loads of sand, and we've got another load of boulders after this, so stay tuned. That is 1 empty dump truck right there. We've got our first load of boulders, and we are super excited about it. So, got 1 more truck we're gonna get situated. We're just gonna be running 40 yards of sand all day long, I think, until we get about 160 yards of sand here on site. 160 yards of sand. We're gonna be running about 4 or 5 triaxle loads of boulders just to frame up what is gonna be the biggest and best home show booth you have ever seen. Hey guys, you might be asking, what in the heck is going on right now? And here's what's happening. We're taking all of these large boulders, we're building a perimeter retaining wall, we're filling the interior with 160 tons of sand. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. We've got a lot of boulders here to set, and I'm gonna flip the camera back. You can see we're starting to frame up the boulders. I'm gonna be busy here in the machine for a little while, and I'll keep you guys here with me. Another big load of sand dropped off, truck ready to go. Here's the plan. They deliver the sand, the boulders come, the boulders get dropped, I move the boulders, build a wall, they come, do it all over again. Next boulder wall, we're gonna frame up right here, okay? It's about a 50-foot wall. This is the first boulder wall that we're finishing framing up, and you guys just tracked with us as we built this one. We're gonna firm this up a little bit, straighten it up so we maximize the space in our booth. We've got a bunch of sand to move around, and we've got a new boulder wall to make on this side. We have got another load of boulders that just showed up, so I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you exactly what's going on. Boulder load, big pile of sand, natural boulder retaining wall. We are moving a whole lot of material in a short amount of time, and that is really just because of logistics, efficiency, and having the right equipment. And then proper planning prevents poor performance, right? So we planned this out, we logistically figured it out, we got the equipment in here, we brought in the additional trucking that we needed, and we have about 18 tons of boulders set over on that side and about 18 tons of boulders set on this side. We're gonna complete the shape, right, across the front, and we are gonna box this in. Essentially what we are creating is the biggest sandbox that we have ever created. That is a 50 by 40 booth space getting filled with about 160 yards of sand. It is going to be crazy. Like growing up, I loved playing outside. I loved playing in the sandboxes. I loved playing in the dirt. And now I am grown up, or I think I'm kind of grown up a little bit. And now I get to make and create my own sandboxes to do some spectacular work in. And that's really what we consider ourselves, our artist. We consider the backyard our canvas, or in this case, the inside of the Glass City Center is our canvas. So what we're going to do as an artist with a canvas is we're gonna bring in all of our brushes and all of our paints and all of our pieces and parts so we can artistically create a phenomenal booth display. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the floor shook a little bit during that offload. And again, we are inside of the Glass City Center. There's a parking garage underneath, and I don't want to meet it anytime soon. So we've got another load of boulders successfully dropped. We've got our sand protecting the concrete and the floor here. We are super excited. I think this truck here will be our last load of big boulders that we're going to need for this display booth. So you can see the other side of our wall coming along here. We've got our giant boulders, and we need to fill the rest of this sandbox. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we got last load of sand just arriving. We're gonna have Sandman put it right here, and that'll be about 140 or so yards of sand. This is by far the biggest sandbox that I have ever built. And we've got a few more boulders sitting outside to finish putting together our boulder wall around the perimeter. One more truck of sand coming in hot, and we've got ourselves one gigantic sandbox.